Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. Yes, it is I, another pop-up. So welcome to the Sonia Dungy podcast, celebrating Black history all month long. This is episode 120, sponsored by Always Destined for Greatness, LLC, where we celebrate African American history and culture, recognizing the struggles and resilience while highlighting the innovations and achievements made. But before we begin this afternoon, or like some people could say this morning, in my neck of the woods, we have a couple minutes, so it's still morning. But before I begin, I would just like to thank my nephew. His comment on a post about who we will be highlighting this morning led me to be able to view it and gain interest and research and to learn about the struggles and the resilience. So thank you for that. And also, if anyone else has anyone that they would like to see highlighted that put our mark on Black history, please reach out to me and let me know, because this has been a learning experience thus far for this month, and I greatly appreciate it. Things I've never learned in school. So without further ado, I present to you Miriam Makeba. So born Zinzile Miriam Makeba on March 4th, 1932 in Johannesburg, South Africa, to Swartzy and Xhosa parents, Makeba was forced into employment after the death of her father. Her vocal talents were apparent from such a young age. Makeba began her professional singing career in the early 1950s with the Manhattan Brothers and with the Skylarks, which was an all-American women's group. Singing jazz, traditional African melodies, and Western popular music. She had a brief role in the anti-apartheid film Come Back, Africa in 1959. This role gained her international attention and led to performances in Venice, London, and New York City. She recorded her first solo album in 1960. Soon after, the Sharpeville Massacre of March 21st, 1960, in South Africa, where 1,344 rounds were fired into the crowd of protesters by police, Makeba received news that her mother had died. Upon attempting to return home to South Africa for the funeral, Makeba learned that her passport was revoked. She remained in exile until 1990. And at that time, two of her uncles were also killed in that same massacre. This incident left her very troubled. Many of her family members were still in South Africa, including her 9-year-old daughter, who eventually she was able to reconnect with in August of 1960. After the Sharpeville Massacre, Makeba felt a sense of responsibility to help increase awareness of apartheid and the anti-apartheid movement in the United States. Well, I'm sorry, just really makes you appreciative of what we have and why we have it. Makeba's career flourished, releasing several albums and songs, with her most popular, Pata Pata, in 1967. But it was in 1965, alongside Harry Belafonte, she received a Grammy Award for Best Folk Recording for their album, An Evening with Belafonte, Makeba. Makeba went on to testify against the South African government and the United Nations, at the United Nations, and became heavily involved in the civil rights movement. In 1968, she married a leader of the Black Panther Party, Stokely Carmichael. When traveling abroad, her visa was revoked by the U.S. government, forcing her and Stokely to relocate to Guinea. She began writing and performing more explicitly critical music about apartheid. After apartheid was dismantled in 1990, Makeba returned to South Africa, where she continued recording and performing. In 1991, along with Nina Simone and Dizzy Gillespie, another album was created. She also appeared in the 1992 film Sarafina. In 1999, Makeba was named the FAO Goodwill Ambassador and campaigned for humanitarian causes. In 2008, she died of a heart attack while in concert in Italy. Upon her death, former South African President Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "Her music inspired a powerful sense of hope in all of us." That is so true. So I only covered a small portion of this incredible woman and her plight. So I encourage all of you to do your research and go read about her, because there's so much more that I didn't talk about. I did write down some of the things that she had struggled in, and was able to be an overcomer and be resilient because of. That was domestic abuse. She was also a cancer survivor and a great humanitarian. So, staying true to myself and my cause, as you know, I've been talking a lot about resilience in 2025 and how it is so important to be able to go from being stuck to unstuck. And so in that, I will post along with our spotlight for today, my next masterclass, the Boss Masterclass, which is going to be held on Wednesday, March the 5th at 7 p.m. So I invite all of you to join as well. So please watch for the post and comment stuck, and I will send you, not show you, but I will send you the registration link, and hope to see you all on the inside. Until I pop up again, remember, be safe, stay well. God bless you all. And remember, be always destined for greatness, your very best. Till I pop up later on, hint, hint, bye for now.